Okie dokie. Artichoke. Play. Look at the audio here. Quality's on the low. I think we could probably do a little better than that, right? I would thonk it. Okay. Is that everything? What about right here? Controls. Pretty simple. Key to grab. Alright. Sensitivity feels really fast in this first screen though. Alright. New game. Select the type of atomic adventure. Tutorial 100% approved by the establishment. Perfect your post-apocalyptic skills and unlock fancy rewards in these special, challenging adventures. Most achievements disabled. Scavenge supplies from your house and make sure the fallout shelter is well stocked by the end of your run. No survival included. Experience a one-of-a-kind post-apocalyptic adventure. Survive in your fallout shelter with randomly selected supplies. Apocalypse, the full atomic experience. Scavenge around your house for supplies and survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. Do I need to do a tutorial? I don't really feel like I need to, and I might do that. Learn all about how to scavenge and survive in the event of a nuclear apocalypse. Tutorial is 100% approved by the establishment. Keep up with the world even after it ends. Radio. Okay. Hold the grab button, skip towards. Huh? Get moving and head to the mark point in front. Huh? What does it tell me? The mark point in the front. Move to the next yellow X. Okay. Where that came from. Okay. Find Timmy. Timmy. It's probably gonna be. Yeah. Okay. First grab Timmy. First visit the ghost shelter. Okay. That's it. Consider taking other family members too. I'll leave the exact priorities to you. Timmy is safe, but you need to find food to keep the shelter stocked. One right here, ain't there? Maybe that's not the one it wants me to grab, apparently. Maybe here? Highlighted. Find a highlighted soup can. It wants me to grab this one. soup. An excellent choice. This can stand a family of 4 for a day. That's awesome. The American Atomic Shelter also needs a supply of water. Hunt for some bottles. Find the highlighted bottles of the waters. See one they're highlighted though. I'm getting tired of hearing that though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Water. Find the highlighted water bottle and grab it. Is that it? Interesting place to keep that. Okay. That's enough water for now, but you've got yourself a problem, Buster. You can only carry so much, and every item weighs at least 1 slide. You need to drop whatever you're carrying at the hatch before you can pick up more. Okay? Is that what it wants me to do next? Drop whatever you are carrying down to the shelter. When near the ladge, drop all the items you have. That's a good chance they won't survive the fall. How do I drop? Okay. Okay. Find a radio and grab it. You'll need a radio. I'm getting tired of hearing that goddamn audio. Bro. Find a radio? Is that not a radio? I'm not liking this damn. And it makes me grab a certain. That was a radio. Nothing more useful than news from the radioactive outside world. Thanks for the I would grab this gun up here if it was me. I would grab the gun on the wall here if it was me. Okay. This is bullshit. Let me grab the gun. Oh, now it's working. I don't know what's in here, but oh, room. Oh, I grabbed 2 guns. Why are we duplicating stuff? I don't really understand that. This bitch tries 3. Lures. Okay, can we like not pick up a damn guitar? Flashlight would probably be nice. Run, 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 run. And there you go. Training is far from over. Kind of feel like I would rather not do this tutorial. Like, just kind of learn as I go on this. I mean, I've played this game before. A long fucking time ago. I don't even remember what I played it on. I don't know if it was free on Xbox or I played it on my phone or some shit. I don't. I remember playing this though. I believe. I don't like how fast this thing is when you're looking around. What am I? What's this? Battle's not over yet. You'll end up here, whatever and whoever you brought with you. Nothing else. Kneel to make the most of it. The next few days will teach you how to survive down here while the world outside burns. Explore and interact with your surroundings. You can always find out useful things about your shelter and its inhabitants. When your survival journal is not open yet or hidden, first things first, you must ration food and water if you don't want to dine yourself and the folks. Okay. You brought with you, you can bet your bottom dollar none of you will ever see the light of day again. As long as you have food and water available, Ration out to give to a given person by selecting the picture of a can or bottle under their portrait. Or instantly ration out both by clicking on the character's image. Of course, you might save your supplies for later, but a normal person can only survive 4 days without water. As to food, the longer you deny your people rations, the weaker they will get and might eventually get sick. Even if you manage to cure them, it would take you quite a few cans and a lot of time to replenish their strength. Time to ration supplies. Only grab 3 bottles of water. I know I did really fucked up, but it's probably fuck up even more later. So you clicking me, they get both, I guess. We're saving our water. Save my damn water for now. Okay. This is your first day down here. You'll need to get used to your surroundings. Believe me, ventilation can drive anyone nuts if you don't occupy yourself with something to do. Get some decent rest and we'll carry on tomorrow. Nightly night. Okay. Day 2. Okay. Just tells me what I have. Good morning, survivors. Hope you slept well. Bed's comfy enough? No? Well, you better get used to it since you'll be staying here for a while. We'll start today's activities with rationing since we need to do it every day, but after that we will move on to something else. Got your attention? Good. Now listen, there is a risk you will run out of supplies eventually. Everything can be useful, but food and water are critical to your survival. If they're gone, you will be gone sooner than you can say corn dogs, so sometimes you will need to send people to the service to bring in more supplies. You do this by preparing an expedition a day before it actually departs. Be careful though, tired survivors can never be a part of an expedition. Today we will skip preparations and jump directly into sending someone brave outside. There isn't much going on with Ted, no trouble, nothing new. Mary Jane is feeling safe, who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Time to ration supplies. Ted's getting food today. I guess she's gonna get some food today. Not getting any water yet though. Sending people out into the wasteland is no walk in the park. Do it too early or without a gas mask, you can bet it's a suicide mission for them. Send healthy and well-fed people. Sick, hurt, or crazed people are more likely to perish out there. You can send one person at a time. Let's give it a try. This time you will need to send someone out, but if you ever want to skip a trip to the surface, don't select anyone. Who should go outside? Ted. What else are we supposed to be clicking on? Anything else here? Clicking Ted to go out? Is he gonna take the gun with him now? That's the question. So he's not taking the gun with him. So we're clicking this now. This is the drill, so your explorer will come back after a little while, but in the event of a real apocalypse, they might be gone for a couple of days. In the meantime, you'll be faced with other problems that'll test you to the limits. I'm talking about making decisions that can make even the best of men's moral spine. We'll see what clay you're made of, but first, ration your food and water. We don't want anyone starving now, do we? Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. There's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Okay. What is this? I'm an army man, so I don't know a second thing about imagination, but you could probably use yours now. Picture this scenario. You come across your kid's hamster, who in some bizarre way found its way to the shelter. The kids are obviously going to love it, and so will you. There's nothing better than food that comes to you on its own. Now it's up to you. Do you cook him? I'm gonna say no. I think it would be better mentally for not to. But the need. Good choice. A little further I can stay and fatten up. It'll make a bigger meal in a few days. And maybe your only source of food is run out of cans. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Time to ration supplies. I think we're not gonna give anybody anything today. We're gonna go a couple days without food. You might be faced with decisions that require you to use your equipment. However, sometimes you might find you don't have the one arm that was supposed to save the day, so make sure you scavenge the right supplies before the blast. Keep in mind, every item can be used for something. What do you want to do today? Clean a rifle, listen to the radio, or maybe play Shadow Bunnies using your flashlight. I don't have a flashlight, so I'm gonna go... I don't know if any of these people would know how to clean a rifle. I'm gonna say clean a rifle though. Like none that would know how to clean a rifle, but he's back. Good thinking. Keeping your weapons in working order is your #1 priority. Remember, even if they do get damaged, you might be able to repair them with some good old-fashioned American engineering though. Maybe some chewing gum and a shoelace. Good news, everyone, the expedition is back. Sometimes they'll return with extra supplies, sometimes they won't. Other times they'll come back with a nasty injury or even radiation sickness. Believe me, you don't want to get those. I hear glowing in the dark isn't as fun as it sounds. This time your explorer was hurt, but they will recover after the proper use of a first aid kit. You can use one during rationing. Ted was hurt, Ted is hungry. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Timmy is doing his best behavior. How long will it last? Time to ration supplies. First aid kit, I'm guessing. Is that gonna automatically... He's hungry. We'll go a little longer without giving them stuff. You need at least one alive adult to keep going. If you send your only survivor to the surface, you won't know what's happening in your bunker until they come back. And when they do, your shelter might already belong to someone else. A decent padlock may protect it, but not for long. This was a busy day. Take your time and get some sleep. If you made it this far, you're doing great and have a chance at getting out of this foxhole. Hopefully soon, but don't quote me on that. Okay. We've only just sent someone outside, but let's give it another go today, shall we? The first time you were only asked to pick one brave volunteer to save the day. This time you will also get a chance to equip your explorer with some useful gear. Feed your troops, and I'll see you at the shelter entrance. Ted is hungry. Ted's injuries are all fixed. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. I'm gonna shoot himself. Alright, everybody needs water. Ted needs to eat. Everybody needs water. we're gonna do that. Okay. Anything can be useful outside, and some items even improve scavengers' chances of survival. Notice you have a suitcase. That's handy. With a suitcase, your explorer can carry more. Go ahead, pick something. I'm gonna send Ted again. And then suitcase and a gun. I think that would be a decent idea. Morning, people. You're probably asking yourself one question. What's the point of sitting in this atomic shelter? Why don't I just leave? Well, leaving is a death sentence. If the radioactive sickness doesn't kill you, then the giant scorpions will. You can trust me on that. Your one chance is our boys arriving to rescue you, so every good citizen needs to do one thing. Seek contact with the U.S. military and await a rescue. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, Dolores is no longer thirsty, Timmy is no longer thirsty. She looks like she's about going crazy over there, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of... No, the rescue ain't coming today, but will come to get you eventually. You need to keep your radio operational and be ready to venture into the waste. However, you also need to be careful. It might not be only our soldiers out there. It could be bandits or worse, commies. Just imagine what will happen if the Reds discover you. So, let's agree to the rules for this drill. You only open the door if someone knocks 2 times. Am I clear? 2 knocks. Okay. I think you got us an axe and a flashlight. Maybe something else. You'll need to remember that some days will be very intense. A lot of things will happen that you'll need to be prepared for. That's why any day that gives you a break is a blessing, and you'll need to make sure you make the most of it. Eat, drink, and relax while thinking about all those commie bastards who don't have any comfy bunkers like you. That thought always gets me through the day. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. The proud Ellison Hotel was completely destroyed. Piles and piles of luggage were lying between heaps of rubble. Only a few rooms on lower levels partially survived. Now we know the secret of their restaurant chef. It's tomato soup. No wonder they were a 5-star hotel. One of the luggage bags was filled with a wide array of different flashlight models. Excited, we tried them all, but only one was in any working condition. The lobby was mostly destroyed and barely anything could be found on the floor, except for one very hairy and very dead lumberjack. He had an axe in his hand. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Who did say was hungry? Ted is hungry. I give Ted some food. As long as you keep your shelter stocked and remain cautious, you should be okay. However, every choice you make may come back to bite you on the ass. Even after a few days or weeks, consider your options carefully. This is a drill, but if the nuke starts dropping, it'll be a totally different story. Day 9. Alright. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry, thirsty, and hungry. Howard, you check the door. Our extraction team might be coming for you any day now, but be careful. This is a post post-apocalyptic scenario if you never know what's coming. Ted is hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Water is all Dolores wants. Dolores would really love to eat something. Can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Timmy is very hungry. So let's give Ted some food, give Dolores. I think they all want to eat and food, right? I think. Mary Jane only needs water. And we're about out of water, so that's good. Someone's at the door. You can hear several knocks. If you listen closely, you can make out sequences of 3 knocks. So you open the door. No. They'd only open the door if there's 2 knocks. Good call. That wasn't the knock you were waiting for. Caution at all times. Remember that. Be cautious. Apply yourself, and maybe you and your family will be just fine. Or at least most of you. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted should drink something soon. And I'll start to Timmy's on water. So Ted needs some water. As you were counting imaginary sheep in your head, another series of knocks broke your concentration. Someone is really hammering on your door, probably not taking no for an answer. 2 knocks, 2 knocks. Pattern keeps repeating. You open the door. 2 knocks, 2 knocks. Yes. 2 knocks, right? Good job, you're safe and sound with our brave soldiers, and now we can all have some apple pie. You deserve it. We spent 11 days in our shelter. Alright. Now I guess it's time for the real thing now. Alright. I gotta lock in now. We're trouble every day. So you wanna, I guess, pick what we wanna do here. Health issues are rare. Fragile equipment necessity. And one visitors few. Trouble sometimes. I might just start on the fat man here. All right. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Okay, so you can't pick it up until... Now I can though. I pick up the doors. Why not? Okay. Pick this bitch up now. I move shit every time, huh? Pick it up. We're fucked. We're fucked. Pick it up. Pick up the goddamn water. We're fucked. God damn it, we're so fucked. No, I might have died. We're gonna restart already. Then, okay. Let's lock in a little more here. I guess I still got them down here. I'd rather just restart though. It makes me restart anyway. Okay. That's alright. Let's just restart. Alright. Lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in right now. Alright, she's in there, There's a lot of supplies here and there. I'm gonna grab this bitch. Timmy's the one, I think. No, he's not. Get the fuck out of the goddamn way. I just realized they moved. No. Just get the fuck out of the goddamn way. Holy fucking shit. Holy my shit. Alright, Dolores. I'm here. I mean, why are we stuck on shit? Oh, because I guess the bitch too big. I don't. Grab that. Dude, we've got to get a move on here, dude. You've got to do something there. I don't think Max is getting anything else then. And I'm dead again. Okay. So I don't understand why the movement's gotta. It's like getting stuck on shit. I don't understand. I don't understand why it keeps doing. Just end the game and let me just restart. Why can I not just go for a restart here? I need to lock the fuck in now. I don't know what the fuck, dude. Big bitch, I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm grabbing it. I'm gonna grab that other bitch, I sure hope it is. Get the hell out of goddamn. Got it. No room. Fucking stupid. I'm not trying it again. I'm just going with this. Hoping I grabbed the other bitch. If I didn't, that's fucked. I think I did. I think I grabbed everybody. I hope I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Here we are. All of us made into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stock supplies instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party. Another time we needed the rifle to help our neighbor to help in our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies were left untouched. Found the suitcase we grabbed upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Nobody's getting nothing right now. I don't think so. Ain't nobody getting nothing yet. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment. And when we quickly get into an argument over some trivial things, if this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. So I'm guessing, do people act different, or like they have like random like personality traits every time or something? Maybe. Nose. Somebody's knocking at the door like crazy right now. Stopped arguing, but for how long? This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in our current situation. Time to ration. Not giving up anything yet. I can go outside now. Wait a little bit. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Timmy's in good health and full of optimism. Guess we could. Should we? Yes, we shall. What's that sound? Galloping horse. We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they got lost, and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. We don't, I don't think so. I don't think we have a map, or do we? No, we don't. Day 3. I don't know what that is over here. Ted's thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, Mary Jane's thirsty, Timmy's gonna be thirsty too, of course. What is this? Bug spray. Got a gas mask. Couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Ted needs water to survive. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Timmy prefers apple juice right now. She wants water. Okay, everybody's getting some water today. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk for our health right now. I think we wait a little longer. Oh dear, pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now. And no one packed them up. What do we do? Maybe use a Scotland book to dry it up, maybe? No, something doesn't sound great. Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Ted is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy no longer thirsty. I'm gonna ration supplies. Scavenging in these conditions can result in radiation sickness. I'm not gonna go yet. Have a guess. Everything is shaking. Hands are jumping all over the place. If this had happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper a few weeks back, it would seem perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Gonna grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces? A flashlight, maybe? I guess. I think it's making some interesting noises. I don't know what's going on. My gas mask is broke. Okay, so we were protecting it from being broken. Well, I kind of wanted that gas mask. It is what it is, I guess. That was a close call. The torch was about to hit the floor when we caught it. Honestly, the whole thing is a mess. Something might have been broken. Well, no, until we look through everything. Let's hope no more quakes will hit us. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Okay. Time to brass and supply. Nobody's getting shit today. Evidence could result in radiation sickness. See, if I had the gas mask, would have been perfect. But now that shit's broke. The gas mask is broke. Not going yet. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way. Not that much has changed. I want cake. Okay. 6. Beware of bandits roaming the wasteland, looking for easy and defenseless prey. Worn out gas mask. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Getting something to drink from Mary sounds like the right idea. Water is all Dolores wants. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. You should drink some. Now we're giving everybody water. I guess. We're about to run out of shit, but I don't know. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yes, I guess. Seems like the rational thing to do, but might not be the rational thing to do. Nothing solves problem better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Ted is no longer thirsty. Nobody's no longer thirsty. Okay. Time to ration supplies. Nobody's getting shit. Maybe we wait just a little longer. Are the walls closing in on us? Is this place getting smaller with every passing minute? We need to get out of here now. Open the door. Open the damn door. Ooh. Just going a little crazy. It's okay. Crazy. Keeping the door closed is the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Ted has gone crazy. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. He's crazy, so I wonder if he'd be good with that. Curious. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. What to take outside? Could have swore I grabbed a gun, but apparently I didn't grab a gun, so that's good. It would be a good thing to use. I don't know what the hell bug spray is gonna do, but maybe we do that. Flashlight. Suitcase, probably. Ted's gonna be gone. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Equipment. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. They all want water right now. Didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. Must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? No, nobody should go answer it. Nobody should go inside. Okay. Way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Mary Jane's a little thirsty. Timmy should eat something. Okay. Always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. It'd take me a piss big time. Day 11. Gotta take a piss. No kizzy. Cursor sensitivity. I could probably turn that. Okay. Hopefully music's not copyrighted, but it probably is. Okay. Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores not eaten for a while. Timmy is no longer hungry. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here, and doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That might be a bad idea to wash with bug spray. I'm gonna say no. And they're sick. That's not good. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It'll be like a camping trip. It will. Oh no. That smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains cover parts of the page. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Getting something to drink from Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Dolores came down with the sickness. Everybody but Timmy needs. Timmy prefers apple juice, so everybody's sick. That's good. And we've got like no water, so that's really good, you know. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. Turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages, medicine to attend their wounds. I really have it to give, but they're sick as fuck. This is not going good. I don't know what that does for me. I don't know what that does for me. Things are not going great in here, though. I'll tell you that much. Things are not going great in here. We've never seen anyone so touched by a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like there was no tomorrow. No, that's how we get the map from. Quite possible, actually, and thanking us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here. So it brought luck upon whoever used it. We promised we would give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Timmy is no longer thirsty. I'm to ration. Nothing left to ration. One of our cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. And we got no rifle, so that's good. Ted gonna return. He's back. He's crazy and he's sick. That's good. Let me get a rifle. While looking through the room with the flashlight, I ran into an old rifle that used to belong to Grandpa Bill. I believe he brought it back from Europe after World War I. Seems to be in working order, even though in his final years, Bill was more concerned with smoking like a chimney and trying on his beret. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We used to go to the waterfront before all this happened. It was a great place to enjoy time. With your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors, we were really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from our house. We found it a bit mysterious that it's now moored into the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. The captain's cabin was a mess, but we managed to dig through it and even find a fancy hat and a working radio. We weren't sure which one should take. It's a tough choice, but we ultimately decided to take the radio. Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. This last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge through enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. Better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Ted got sick. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Dolores' health has not improved. Timmy is looking very pale. That's not good. Oh, it's looking really bad. Looking really bad. No way we send Ted out there in his current state. Mary Jane might be willing to go to the waste, but will she make it? Sending Timmy outside is risky, but he's eager to help. I mean, we've got to send somebody. Let's click that. I mean, we have to. There's been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military. It's about time. All those taxes have to pay for Crater 2 for us, right? Shall we head out to get them? No. My gas mask wasn't fucking broke. That's great. Things are going really bad around this motherfucker. Really bad. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection. So we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. Sadek is still relaxing. Ted is hungry. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behavior is pretty disturbing. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. We got no water. Dolores' health is not improved. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy prefers out there. Well, we're pretty fucked on what we can do here, so. Who is all hungry and starving? Ted is hungry, of course. We got no thing to drink. And Ted. And that's all of it. Can't take anything else outside? We're fucked. We're fucked. We are so fucked. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know what to do, how to help him. Ted is rested. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane isn't looking very good. She hasn't eaten in a while. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Timmy is no longer hungry. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. I think we're fucked. I think we're just fucked, but as long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Fucking hell, we're so fucked. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his hair is pretty disturbing. He drops water. Find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane is looking very good. She hasn't eaten a lot. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy is still quite sickly. And we've got nothing left, so. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using that manhole in the corner? I don't know about that. Why did that just disappear, I wonder? Or maybe I had that last scene. Only reasonable to go check it out. I think that's a bad idea to go out there, but okay, they all die. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises come from. They're giving us the creeps even here. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted isn't acting normally, blah, blah, blah. He needs to get a drink right now. When Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. That's good. It's high time we stop wondering about what's going on. Sorry, asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station, learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Sure. We're fucked. We are fucked. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. There isn't enough food to go around. Okay. We've still got nothing to give him, so. Yep. Ring ring. There we were, thinking we could never hear a telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street, just someone go answer it. Probably a bad idea, but we're fucked already. We might as well do something. He's dead. Gun's broke. She's about dead. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We're surprised to find out that the metro station wasn't exactly abandoned. It's inhabited by a group that uses bullets as currency. They were armed and not overly friendly, but they're no bandits either. They allowed us to take a look around as long as we didn't touch any of their stuff. We wouldn't pass any opportunity to get some water, so when we found the toilets, we did not hesitate to fill as many bottles as we could with that murky, irritated liquid. What a treat. Near the metro entrance, we discovered a tomato soup vending machine. Of course, we left most of our change and another pair of trousers. Well, we took whatever we could. Metro station traders took a special liking to our clothing. We were always proud of our dress sense. But in our opinion, during the apocalypse, you never say no to a package of fresh ammunition. Also, you can probably manage just fine without your undergarments, so we quickly came to an agreement. So much for our rifle, it got damaged during our expedition. The window shop nearby. Parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Dolores would really love to eat something. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores is really tired. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. And that's good. Sick, hungry, tired. Known to us, maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. No. Might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. This one's over with. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we'll need to face soon. Just hope our yawning will be enough to scare radiation away or save us from radiation sickness. Dolores would really love to eat something. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores will not last long without water. Today, during breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. Could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what treasure might be inside. Shall we open it? I'll say yes. Kinda got to at this point. Like we didn't get anything from it either, so that's good. We're not sure how or why the map decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. Dolores would really love to eat something. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores complains she still can't get any sleep right now. She's pretty fatigued. Give it to her. Too exotic. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that will be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. Didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They'd have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? It's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea, but we hopefully can get something back in exchange. Probably won't though. Probably didn't get shit in exchange. Asked for their doctor's license, but all of them claimed they left him in another pair of trousers. Didn't dare ask. It was just the one pair. I gave them a water bottle, wished them a good journey and better luck with the trousers. Can't sit around with the worst, so say the word and get time to rush. She seems exhausted. What did she say? Was like something to eat? They didn't give a shit, so that's good. Decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. I guess we're getting the bug spray. I mean, I don't... Insect killing spray can wipe out any mutated mosquito as well as creatures lurking in the shadows. Didn't bother us again. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. She seems exhausted, looked more hungry. Dolores can't remain thirsty for so long. Water. And I think we're just at the end here. We're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If you want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins at the local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. Most probably, yeah, absolutely. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores is still tired. Can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores no longer thirsty. We got a harmonic out of that. That's great, you know. That's what we needed. Why did it say she's hungry? Dolores is no longer thirsty. Well, we'll just not give her anything for now. Opened in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should be open. Stayed silent until the group on their side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards. We figured it was the wise thing to do. Just hope they don't come back in greater numbers. Haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores has rested. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seem very eager to evacuate us from here. But they went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. The first item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave a sign we're still alive. This should be easy with a map. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores will not last long without water. Dolores really loved to eat something. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but the noise static. Better look next time. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal for just one can of soup. We get the bag and all of its contents. Can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? I would say no. That was like a stupid thing. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. We can't just sit around where Dolores is so sick. Didn't I tell her to leave? What do we have? A map. She's probably dead. Die in your false shelter. We're on the way to serverless. Hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Equipment. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the service. It's been too long. All the places we could have Paris. This is probably the best one, or maybe not. We survived for 36 days. Those my secrets of the shelter, boat trip. Won't tear the neighbors downstairs. Thirst drove Merging away. Thirst drove Timmy away. Nope. There we go. Dead. Okay. Nope. That's how she goes. I shall return. Now let's get back at it. See if I can do it something better this time. Alright, let's get a crack-a-lack now. Back into it here. Gotta lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in now. Come in here. One last shot. Fuck him out, fucking. Well, come on. My fuck Stimmy's dipshit ass out. I didn't look for him because I'm an idiot. There's Timmy out. There he is. I see a goddamn gun on the wall. Recorded. Yo, what's going on, demon? I didn't get really good anything good out of there. Keep it a buck. They got like a decent amount of food though. Radio and axe, but okay. Not giving anybody anything right now. That'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter. Theater group. Called it the Thunderdome. Spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Okay. Thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Isn't much going on with Ted, no trouble, nothing new. It's always better when things are calm. Blah blah blah. At least he was 5 minutes ago. And not giving anybody anything yet. Probably not great yet. There isn't a lot of space down here. We can smell everything. One of the walls pretty got loose today and revealed a hole. Felt pretty sick. The smell coming from the hole is terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Yes. I got fucking chicken here. Oh. Doesn't sound great. Radio's broke. Why not? He approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. What happened next nearly gave us a heart attack. Some crazed rodent, a reptile or whatever this crazy mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it. Of Before we could do anything, he pushed our radio off the table and went back into the hole at Crawl Room. We never saw it again. One minute it was all fine, the next we were at each other's throats. How this happened? It's a saying. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we are going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Done fighting, but for how long? 2:30. How long? Thirsty. Not feeding anybody quite yet. No, because no one is talking. Not a word an hour, not at all. Can't just sit here and stare at the wall. We need something to do about this. And we got a checkerboard there. You can play some checkers. He's not looking very good. Nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in the shelter. Ted is really tired. Mary Jane is really tired. Dolores is really tired. Timothy is really tired. I don't know why they're all so tired. We didn't think we would get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food. We win, we get his 2 cans. We lose, we give him our 2 cans. Are we gonna do it? I don't have cards to do it with, so. They're also very tired. That's really good. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to kids? We need supplies, but we're not gonna get them like that. We sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Ted is still mighty tired and needs some more time to recover his strength. Ted doesn't drink anything. He won't last long. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Everyone has to drink some time, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Dolores needs some more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days rest. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than the water. And we're gonna be fucked real soon, yeah? Had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks. Okay, we've already heard that one. That's good. We already got multiple repeaters. Yeah, I find CaseOh play this shit all the time. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their hands about shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is so tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is all thirsty. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Alright, so we're just screwed. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate it or it might suffocate. And I have none of that, so that's good. That's good. Fuck. Phone's ringing again. What decided to ignore any problems with events and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing, but it got better next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Ted has rested. Mary Jane has rested. All fucking time. Ted. Ring ring. There we were, thinking we could never hear a telephone signal again. When suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? I'll say no. Again, I don't know. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing telephone. Blah blah blah. It's water for Dolores. Didn't drink anything, won't last long. Everybody needs water. I'm gonna give Ted some food too. Since he's going out to the wasteland today, I believe. Here we goes. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep at all. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that's probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Well, we can't, because the goddamn radio's broken. If there's one thing we need to do is to use a radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast from the transmitting area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Our radio's broke. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Timmy needs to rest a bit. Timmy's very hungry. I'm dying, could use a little bit of food, so everybody wants a little bit of food now. Dolores has been awful silent. Is there anything we could do to help her? Nope. Not a fucking shot. Times are hard, and there's little we can do to keep everyone's morale up. Let's save our energy for later. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores is no longer hungry. The one thing we need is water for Dolores. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy's no longer hungry. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Very thirsty and has to drink something. So now we gotta use water on everybody now. Trade alert. Timmy's salvage comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy's eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Shall we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his treacherous ways and dispose of his blasphemous comics? No. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter, despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is rested. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy has rested. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Nobody's getting shit right now. If we care about the future of our kids, we need to start homeschooling Timmy, or maybe shelter schooling is the right choice of words these days. We need to provide him with some reading material as soon as possible. Well, we've got checkers, so. I don't know what reading material checkers is, but. Good thing is we have those checkers. They contain an instruction sheet. Perfect reading material for a young boy like Timmy. Would have anticipated that reading those 3 sentences too many times over would fry his brain a little bit. Poor Timmy. Timmy is really tired. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Nobody's thirsty or hungry right now, right? The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad in here. Alright, everybody's gonna get sick, so that's good. That's good. No. Everybody's gonna be sick again. Perfect. Yep, and everybody's sick. Good. That's what I wanted. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? Timmy keeps falling. Uh-oh. He's still not returned. Alright. Few days rest. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy feels sick. Jane caught something nasty. So they all want water and food. We're gonna be fucked. Know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more, maybe discover if anyone else made it safely. Radio would help with this one. Radio's fucked. So. I can't have her lead though, can I? Why did she have to stay here? Pretty sure she has to stay here. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, no longer hungry. Timmy's looking very pale. That's not good. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. He's getting nothing. What to take outside? Not much to take outside, so. I guess you're taking soup with you. I guess she leaves. We won't see what happens until she gets back to the shelter if she returns. I don't know. Thought I said something like that. Or she's on her way to service. Hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Aren't these any drugs we could give Mary Jane? If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Nothing to do about that. Nothing to do about that now. Well, we can't do that either because our radio's fucking broke. Ted never came back. All right. Might get worse. And they both need water. And that's all the water. Good. Ring, ring. There we were. We should go outside. What's the matter, girlfriend? What's the matter? What you want, Bubby, do? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gas relief from the car. Food. Timmy needs an extra blink. He's shivering all the time. She needs some food, apparently. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness, swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. Yeah. Somebody's knocking at the door. That's good. We can take care of ourselves. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Timmy is still quite sickly. We should eat something. Of course. Oh, we're fucked. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. He assures us we will not get sick and ask for our help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party. So we accept his offer. I don't know about that. I guess so. Whether it was pity or just fear of bandits, we're not sure, but in the end we agreed to his terms. We will be calmer knowing that someone else is looking out for us, especially someone with so many arms. I mean, we got no water to give anybody, so... What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They are driving us crazy. Something crawling in the air vents? Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Checkers. The end. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? We don't think Dolores coming back from the service. It's been too long. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane keeps fainting. The reason there was we need to give him water now. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is secured writing. We survived for 22 days. And those in. So I guess you can't see kids die in a video game, which I mean, I've already heard that before, but the hell does it fucking matter? Nobody's gonna go play the game, man. Play games. More than likely. Go up again. Alright, where is everybody? All three in there, that's good. If we could get moving here, it'd be really nice. Grab it. Damn radio. What the fuck did it? Padlock. Grab it. Grab it. Quit being stupid. We got all goddamn day here. I don't fucking die anyway. I didn't get shit. I didn't get shit that time. Okay. Not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we'll keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves, survive with the fittest. Aw. We're fucked. For sure we're fucked. Say the same thing again. A first aid kit can help with sickness, injury, and even insomnia. Oh. Good luck with that. Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. Ted said there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. And new bother Mary Jane. Nobody's getting anything yet. Not yet. Well, we're going. Have to. Where's many bombs falling down? Not in our heads anymore. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Where is water when Ted needs it? Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Time to ration supplies. Play a game, they said. It'd be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one that would be so much trouble. Ted better bring his ass back this time. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not a word, not at all. Come on, Ted. You need to come back. I'll bring some really good goodies. Not be sick and injured when you get back either. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. One thing we need is water for Dolores. She should drink. Drink the water. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. We can take care of ourselves. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Dolores is thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy is very hungry. Boop. Bop, beepity boop. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again. And it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. You come back. And he's sick. And the gun's broke. And it looks like he got us a whole lot of nothing, pretty much. Maybe water. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we've cleaned this place up. Ted has finally returned from his voyage to the surface. We've been discussing selling our house and moving someplace else, but in truth, we didn't exactly picture things as they turned out. We missed the old place. It was only natural that we decided to take a look and see if any of it was still standing. Our kitchen is a pile of rubble. It took us weeks to find those lovely chairs that matched the floor tiles. Now they were nowhere to be found. Only a few bottles of water remained scattered in the dirt. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during our expedition. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles are completely burnt out. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Ted has become affected by something. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy is no longer hungry, so Ted needs just food, right? I'm gonna give him some water and food, I guess. Or if you have no first aid kit, that's always good. To go out for another expedition, gonna have to happen. Hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something else we can do about this. Oh. Not a shot. Ted's not looking good. It'll probably make everybody else sick. That'll be good too. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there were other problems we need to face soon. Just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away and save us. Blah blah blah. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is still sick. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Mary Jane is really tired. No, nothing water. So everybody needs water. He's still hungry. I don't really want to give him food though. I don't think Ted was thirsty. I just said his stomach's rumbling. We've only got 1 can of soup left, so. Okay, nobody can go. That's great. Nobody can go. We're fucked. We're just fucked. And we're fucked. His stomach is rumbling. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is so tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores needs some time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy has rested. Send Timmy out there, maybe. We'll go send Timmy out there now. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. We can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, escaping part, not the ruining part. Of course, however, there might be someone out there who can help us. Keep our eyes and ears open. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast. Where's water when Ted needs it? Mary Jane's tired, she becomes cranky. See, Timmy is good. Oh, Ted needs water now. Okay. Now we gotta send him out here. What can we possibly give him? Thanks. Bug spray. Alright. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what to do if he doesn't come back. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is rested. Ted is no longer thirsty. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. We spare some water. Mary Jane has been asking me all day. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Well, we're fucked. That's all the fucking food we have. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. Coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. He got injured doing that. What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile or an alligator or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Has anyone hurt? Ted is still sick. Ted is no longer hungry. Ted was hurt. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Okay. Ted doesn't need anything to drink, right? Ted's hurt though and sick now, so that's really good, you know? What you want? Ring ring. Do I try this or something? I haven't done this before. We've been getting fucked every time anyway. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear our gas relief in the collar, so did that earlier than we normally do, so maybe that's good. Ted is still sick. Is there anything we can be done about Ted's injuries? Ted needs water to survive. Dolores is rested. He's fine. Hopefully it will stay that way. So Ted needs water. I think it said, right? Yeah. We had the most curious visitor today. Same shit. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Is he not gonna come back? Probably not. Probably not. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Dolores will not last long without water, so now we're gonna get both of them water. 1 minute it was all fine, the next we got each other's throats. Blah blah blah. Come back. Hopefully he brought some good stuff. He's sick now too, that's good. We still don't have a med kit. Bartering, more things to worry about. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Now it looks more like a junkyard. Most vehicles are completely wrecked or burned down. We figured it was still worth checking out. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents looked perfectly drinkable. Seems like the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, there were big fans of tomato soup and the indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. It was a really nice motorbike standing a bit to the side next to the car wrecks, or rather it used to be nice. There's not much left of it now. Upon inspecting the bags attached to the bike, we found a working flashlight. At one point during our expedition, we were ambushed by a pack of mutated cockroaches. We managed to scare them away with bug spray. Good thing about that. In the nest, we found a supply of soup. Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. We didn't bring the bug spray back from the expedition. A window shop nearby. Parking lots for vehicles that weren't completely burnt out. Okay. Food. They both need to eat. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's retired. Timmy's really sick. So they all three need to eat. I don't think Ted needs to eat though, right? Yeah, so all the rest of them need to eat. I'll tell you, it was thirsty too. Is anybody thirsty? Okay. Alright. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is not safe unless you don't mind getting sick. Good news, everyone. The government just announced they will be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally. They're useful for something. We should head out to get those crates as soon as possible. Grabbing some protection gear might not be a bad idea when we got no fucking gas mask, so that's good. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. Static is so relaxing. Okay, this dog's going crazy again, because why not? Carly, I understand what your puppy did for you. Drops of water. Ted needs food and water. Timmy needs food and water. Hungry, tired, sick, and thirsty. Okay. Just wait it out some more. Call it that. Turn on the door. Seems to be a trader. He's very nice in ammunition. How about that? We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. Very amusing until he left with our checkers board, asshole. Great. And worse and worse, either we do something about his wounds or he is done for. Timmy should eat something. Still quite sick. Timmy still hasn't rested. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about all day. So Timmy needs to eat, and then the other two need water. And then we're gonna have to send somebody out if we can. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. We were able to get a weak signal. Tap to signal. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted's getting worse and worse. Either we do something about his wounds or he's done for. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy is no longer hungry. No longer thirsty. Doris no longer thirsty. The curve was on his head. It's getting worse and worse. Timmy was cured. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. So they both need water. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just say, regulars. Of course, we don't have a fucking map. Oh, bitch, he's dead. That's good. We were sure we could find the location on the map. We were wrong. Hopefully, we'll get lucky next time. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy should eat something. Ted's wounds were too serious to leave untreated. They became infected and took Ted's life. Great. Timmy needs food. She needs both. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened one, we found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It's a sign, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Yes. Try something bad. Alright, he's sick again. That's great. It was an innocent looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. Probably got lucky, but it was all either that water was irradiated or some kind of biological weapon. Made us all feel pretty sick. Let's just drink out of it. Timmy isn't feeling very well. As we're about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by a rapid knocking at the door. Found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food, or medical supplies we could spare. What should we have? 2 and 2? Give it the food, I guess. Give some medikit, it'd be nice. They ain't gonna do that. Never seen anyone so touched by a simple gift, and they gave us a map. Well, he's gonna need water. Young lady all dressed in white has visited us today, requesting our aid, which in no time she laid out a plan of what she said is a bandit camp where she claims her twin brother is being held. Seems like the young man has witnessed enough to challenge the biggest bandit leader to a sword fight, and now his sister is very worried. Says we definitely won't regret it if we decide to help her. I don't know. Sounds like a horrible idea, but do what we can do, I guess. She's back. He's not looking very good. Did we get anything? The woman quickly called a group of friends and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand. The group quickly tended his injuries and he'll be just fine. The siblings thanked us 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. The proud Ellison Hotel was completely destroyed, partially survived. Tomato soup, everyone was stocked with water bottles, food remained relatively untouched by the explosion. Thirsty, Mary Jane's diet, use a little food. Food and water. I believe. About 6 months after this trip could be rescued to release the supplies. Last expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. He's about to die anyway, so. Shocking discovery. It was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts. The seats were very comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just travel away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Mary Jane is quite hungry. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Getting something to drink for Mary sounds like the right idea. I should like it. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really like something to eat. So she needs food and water, and she just needs what she need. She needs just something to eat, but she needs food and water, right? Fighting hungry. Alright, I gotta look at this shit again. Dolores would like something to eat. Enough sitting around. What is this? He's already sick as a dog. Gotta do something. Mary Jane's back. Use a little food. Mary Jane's still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Can't leave Timmy with any water too long. So Timmy needs food and water. Mary Jane just needs food. And we're about fucked. Sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag. Yeah. Okay. Mary Jane's no longer hungry. Timmy's no longer thirsty. No longer hungry. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much as to us as our auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, do we? We put some photos into a book a while ago. Let's see. Somebody's knocking. Let the motherfucking door. We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of our scout handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued, so she needs water. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since you know most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. Water chip? What in the hell is that? I swore I didn't give him the water, but we started to explain to him we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy's sickness might get worse. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. So she's hungry and he needs water. She's hungry and he needs water. Yeah. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. We have nothing to give. Have nothing to give. Seldman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy is very hungry. Of course he is. Today, an army broadcast interrupted. Easy with the map. She's back. Hopefully she's not sick and shit, but she probably is. Oh yeah, she's fucked. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We thought the metro station could be a good spot to salvage for undamaged supplies. Turned out someone came up with the same idea. There's a group of people living down there that use bullets as currency. There's no banners, but they keep to themselves. Two of those with that access to wasteland was followed. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is really tired. Dolores got ill. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy is no longer hungry. Mary Jane is rested. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. So Mary Jane needs water and Dolores needs food. Right. Yeah. I mean, we're fucked, you know, we're fucked, but we've got to do something. We were about to go to sleep when we heard scratching coming from the door. At first, it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the damn thing. We soon discovered it was something much worse. Someone in on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to react. Padlock. What's that padlock? Without a weapon. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock has no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Say yesterday I go to work. We'll need more time to rest. She seemed exhausted. Dolores needs water and food. And Timmy needs water, right? Gotta send her out there. What's next? We're fucked as fucking be. Mary Jane went inside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Bitches ate every damn day. I haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores is so tired he can't seem to sleep it off. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy is no longer thirsty. She just keeps saying she hasn't eaten in a while. She's been eating every fucking day. The siblings are back. Their group is growing bigger with each passing day as they pick up tired and hungry survivors and nurse them back to health. However, so far they only have one tent, and soon they will run space for everybody. Right now they're scouting the town looking for a good spot to build a bigger camp, and they could really use a map. I don't think we're gonna need a map anymore, I don't think, but we'll give it to them. Hopefully they give us medkits in return or something would be nice. Probably not though. They didn't have to ask twice. These people are very friendly, and the way they take care of others is impressive. We showed them the map and pointed out a few bandit camps they should avoid. They were grateful and stayed for a little chat. They said they would be more than happy if we came to visit them once their camp is ready. We can't wait to see how it turns out. We can't just sit around when Dolores is so sick. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer hungry. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. How about I put that read up to good use? Knocking at the fucking door, you know. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We hear nothing but that annoying static. Dolores was cured from her illness. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy is still quite sickly. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Timmy should eat something, so he needs to eat and drink. Okay. During our latest expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn up clothes. We recognized him as an old bum named Jim who used to roam the streets of our town before the bomb fell. Now he roams the wasteland and looks like he followed us home. Now he's banging on our door asking if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? No. We were ready to consider it, but the old man was really unprofessional. He didn't have the necessary documentation with him, not even a warranty or a contract for us to sign. Also, we don't have a PIN. This transaction is not going to happen. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores is not eating for a while. Dolores needs food and water. They didn't breakfast. We were startled when our maps left the wall. We checked the nails holding it. We're still not certain how the map fell down. Found some useful items, so we'll do this. Ghost the courtesy of not calling an exorcist. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. I mean, she still can't get a good night's sleep around. Huh, guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms going on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Timmy needs water. That's the last of our water. Stumble upon a weird signal with changing radio frequencies. Pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams we could hear a voice. Voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? I don't think she's coming back. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Now they were. How disappointing. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Timmy is very hungry. We have no water left. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. Least we could do is take a look at his offer, although for some reason we don't really trust him. They offer a gun for a map. They offer ammo for a radio. I say no. That's a clue. I probably shouldn't trust him. Stay alive and fall shut for 40 days. Well, she did come back. So I'm not gonna have a fucking first aid kit. Despite his desperate attempts to sell us all kinds of things, useless and not, we turned down the man's offers, probably for the better. He did look quite untrustworthy. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We used to go to the waterfront before all this happened. It was a great place to enjoy time with your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors. We were really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from our house. I already read that. Rich people, soup is great. We love soup. Since the ocean is pretty salty, keeping a supply of drink of water on board was a pretty reasonable for the caution to take. So we must take it all with us. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Water. Timmy should eat something. It might get worse. So Timmy needs to eat. Dolores needs water. Mary needs food. Water, hungry, and hungry. Sick, fatigued, and hungry. Right. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. I'm not sending Timmy. Military is communicating through the radio again. We're not sure it was a signal to evacuate out of here. I'm sure it was a signal to evacuate out of here, but it turns out they need our help. The speaker requested that all able citizens in the area should chop down a tree or two in the nearby park. Sounds ridiculous, but they're claiming this will make it easier for them to extract us. We never even liked that part, so let's do this already. Save me. Save me. Chop down as many trees as we could. It wasn't much, but hopefully it'll make the difference they wanted. Next time they get in touch, it better be from a tank parked on our lawn. Or what's left. What's left it. Our only regret is that this wood chopping business ruined our ex. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Water is what Mary needs, so she needs food and water. And he needs water. More stressed. So she needs food. She needs food and water. And he's thirsty, sick, fatigued, and thirsty. Send Dolores for an expedition. We'll have to. Not much of a choice. If there's one sure way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been in our door for the past 5 minutes. Should we open? Didn't know you can't trust anybody. Banging stopped there a while, and whoever it was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. She has no energy for anything. Timmy needs an extra blanket. Shivering all the time. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Seems. Hungry. Dolores. Give her a map, I guess. I don't know. 43. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Mary Jane is so tired, let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Timmy should eat something. Siblings visit us again to reveal that their camp is almost finished. People are starting to move in, and among them, quite a lot of kids. The group strongly believes that these children need to get educated, especially in these circumstances, looking for books, comics, manuals, and pretty much any reading material they can get. Will they help us, please? Help us. Help us. Children are the future, and we fully agree with that. That's why we had no issues giving our scout handbook away. We hope the kids learn something useful from it. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. But in a few days, everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. There's only water left. Timmy's still quite sickly. Timmy's no longer hungry. They both need water. And we're running low. Running low, running low. Remember that time Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies? When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious, she claimed, but it looked like something had bitten her. And now that injury is looking much worse. She feared it may have infected. You have to clean it up. I don't have the axe anymore, or a first aid kit, so that's good. Good. Mary Jane will be fine. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time she's sick. She's looking a bit pale today, though. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Timmy's looking very pale. That's not good. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Traitor alert. And is rested. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Timmy is looking very pale. That's not good. Fatigued and sick. Sick and fatigued. Yep. Not a shot. Let's see. Not a shot. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Timmy should eat something. No, he needs food and water. She just needs water, which we're almost out of. Well, that's really good. On our way back from the last expedition, noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one place was marked with the next. Stash of suit. Where we go and check? Probably a bad idea. And lucky to have spotted that map. That spot marked a small hiding place, and we found some useful supplies there. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Game's over. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is... Unless someone followed us underground, we stood our ground. Grand plan. Radio sessions. No salesman, please. Paranormal activity. Someone followed us. Boat trip. No questions asked. Wasteland Academy. Things are not going too great. Things are not going too great. God damn, wouldn't try to click on that. I'm trying to swipe on it. Well. Yay. Visitors see trouble sometimes. Let's just try it easier. Okay, Timmy's right here, Dolores is right there, and what the hell's other bitch at in there? Oh. Okay, and there's like a bunch of like food and stuff in there, maybe some stuff in there. If we could move through here, it'd be nice. Oh, of course, it's too fucking big. God damn it. Run, 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 run. Shit. Paul was made to the shelter just a second before the blast. Opened the shelter door, we noticed some of our shelves were already stacked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, sleep on cans. That's the stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one. But for sure this is a good amount of supplies. Okay. Well, the fumes, pollution. Ah, it's just enough freedom we miss. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Everything seems okay with Dolores. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Timmy. I don't think we're gonna go on a trip just yet. Don't got that, so. So we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Ted needs water to survive. Can we spare some water? Everybody needs water. Oh, it's really serving. Of course, we don't have a radio, so that's good. I have no ways of getting out of here. That's good. Really, really good. Really tired. Really tired. It's awesome. Everybody's tired. And everybody's too tired. Great. I waited too long. Mary Jane has been dropping hints that it's a special day for her today. We had to think about it hard, and after eliminating your average festivities, the anniversary of that great barbecue we had 3 years ago, and International Popcorn Day, realized she was talking about her birthday. That means we need to get her a gift. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Divination or not, if we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Everybody's fucking tired. Good. We'd like to hear. Everybody's too tired to go anywhere now. Okay. Mary Jane is tired. Everybody needs to drink something. He's also very hungry, apparently. Thirsty, and then he needs food and water. Thirsty and hungry, yep. We're going through our water quick. Nobody's in no condition to go outside now. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted is so tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Food. So I think both of these people just need food. Not her. Her. Hungry, and then was it Ted? Hungry. And everybody else should be good. They're fucking tired, of course. Dolores is confident she'll survive outside. That's what we're doing. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Timmy still hasn't rested. Ted is rested. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Mary Jane is rested. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores, hungry. So hungry for you. Maybe should we send outside? We'll send Ted out there. I'm out there with a gas man. So we have a. We got a goddamn suitcase, of course. Water, water, water. Everybody needs water. Water, water, water. Tired and thirsty. We got no radio, so. Across the street. It's Agnes is bliss another day without a clue. Timmy keeps falling asleep. Quite hungry. And hungry. Alright. Blah blah blah. Hungry. Tired. We discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it. The neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? No. I say decided just to drink water right out of it. Can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies that could be poisoned. Threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. Timmy still hasn't rested. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Something to drink. Water, water, water. Water, water, and the water. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we could miss, so when a single brick fell to the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately evaded by a terrible stench. No, we shouldn't. I'm gonna fucking break something. Okay. We decided to ignore the stench and anything that might happen because of it. We've taken enough risk already. We ended up feeling a bit unwell, and later on we heard something moving in the hole. A few hours later after that, the smell was gone. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. No longer thirsty, no longer thirsty, no longer thirsty. Everybody should be good, says this motherfucker still needs sleep. course, I have nothing to clean that up with, so that's good. Great. We're all gonna get fucked in here. Couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe, none whatsoever. Ted has been outside for too long and still has not returned. Of course, he's not coming back. He never does. Of course, you know. This is good. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. Of course, Ted had to fucking die. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Timmy is very hungry. She's thirsty. Thirsty and hungry. And thirsty and hungry. Great. Shouldn't have sent her out there. That's probably not a smart thing. Fucking hell. As long as we have food and water, we stay locked in here. Of course, we ain't got a radio. Or a map. Or gas numbers. I got. There she gone. There she gone. Okay. Decided to peek around outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness. Water, daddy, water. We're almost out of water. That's good. Got another bottle of water, I guess. After making the trade, the man packed his things into the wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area is. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane needs food. Both hungry now. Hungry. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these tiny shelter doors. Well, fuck, we never have a damn medkit. We never do. Maybe I should focus on grabbing a medkit if I can fucking find one, but I never do, of course. So it's good. Yay. Dolores needs to hurry and get the fuck back. A note in our doorstep took us all by surprise. In it, we found a request to bring some supplies to a set location signed Friends? Friends? What kind of friends? We don't know who these people are, but here's our chance to find out. They're promising to make it worth our while should we help them. How much food do we have? Not much. Not much. Not much. Not much. But we'll see. Alright, it's gonna fuck us. The end. She did too. Isn't that great? Great. I knew I should have sent her ass out there. How the hell did they both die when they went out there, bro? This was supposed to be easier. They both died going out there, bro. What the fuck? I think that's gonna be all for me on this game. That might be it for me. Well, that was pretty much just as boring as I remember. I hate games that make you fucking read every goddamn thing. Why the hell don't you read to me? At least. Sick of reading shit. Especially the same old shit over and over again, bro. Like, what the fuck? Cabin Factory, yeah, I've already seen that game. Yo,
Yo,
it's good.
are we sitting up top there, you pussy? Fuck, I accidentally let go my right click. Oh my god. Where are we? The hell you about to play?
I don't know. I just got off of what's it called? 60 seconds.
What's that?
It's like a so like a post-apocalyptic game. You have like 60 seconds to grab supplies out of your house, and then you have to try to survive in your storm shelter, and you have to like basically keep everybody alive.
Huh. Like AI? You gotta keep the AI alive?
Yeah, there's like 4 people in the family, and you have to ration your food and water, and send them out to go grab supplies and do shit like that. Make decisions and stuff.
I'm down to play whatever. Just on Rust right now, fucking around on a PvP server.
Alright. Let me ponder my brain here.
Come on, guys. Stay on for live for a little longer. Oh, we lost. Oh, 35,000 damage blocked, 12k damage dealt. I'm a fucking Groot. I did 4,000 damage more than any other player on my team.
Dude, somehow I'm I'm in the 4th spot right now with 33 kills on this free-for-all mode. Like, that's actually insane. Considering I suck at this.
You want to try out Medieval Dynasty?
Sure.